everyone, welcome. Now on the channel, we went into immense detail of XRP, QNT and XDC, probably the most spoken about cryptocurrencies on the channel. We went into detail why they are worthy to be held, why I've bought them, why I keep rebuying, and why they're so high on my portfolio. Their individual utility, what sort of markets they're attacking, the sectors, the total addressable market, growing day by day in the trillions of dollars, outweighing their actual individual market caps, 10, 100, 1,000 to 1, whatever it may be, right? Today I want to focus on my top 3 portfolio. Now for full transparency, these are my percentages updated and exposed. Now my actual amounts by percentages, so XRP being 23%, QNT 20%, and XDC 16%. Now if you watch this video, I'm guessing these are high in your portfolio, whether that be all of them or just one, or maybe even two, high in the top 3 or top 5 sort of positions. I want to focus on 2023. What sort of catalysts are we seeing here? The conclusion, whether they're going to go up or down in my portfolio, we're happy with where they're being, then go towards the end of the video, my DCA plan every single week, what sort of percentage am I going to set aside for whether that be XRP, QNT, and XDC. Now before we go any further, if this video reaches 100 likes, I'm going to do a $50 giveaway in the next video, so leave a like down below, and without further ado, here we go. Okay, so you're probably aware there's an exploit going on with Hedera right now, with all dApps using HTS like Pangolin, Saucer, and Heli. Now regardless of Hedera, obviously not in this video, there's just an attack on cryptocurrency in general right now. Need your crypto safe on a cold wallet, decent cold wallet. This kind of links are down below. There's actually a video showing you how to set up the whole process. Go and check that out, right? To store your XDC, for example. Now, very big thing for XDC right now is 2.0. Here we can see a tweet from back in December sort of time, where you can see XDC holders getting scared of trade finance, right? We can see Ripple, on-demand liquidity for corporate enterprises, international trade finance. That's XDC's staple here. Not to mention these cryptocurrencies actually complement each other, but look at this, right? What the co-founder of Zinfin had to say here. So, you'll be surprised how far we've made it in this space, allowed Q1 2023. Now, what we've seen so far, not too much progress, but we do know XDC 2.0, along with enterprise subnets, is designed to address major institutional use cases and extend capabilities of AVM like never before. So for Q1, we're seeing constant tests, and then we're going to see the mainnet launch not long now. Then for Q2 2023, we're going to see scalability design of more applications being hosted with that same ability being there. It's very interesting, quite good for future catalysts approaching 2024, but the main thing being the Electronic Trade Documents Bill. Let's remind ourselves here. So, it was introduced to the UK House of Lords on 12 October 2022, and it's currently in the House of Lords, and then progressed to the House of Commons, and hopes to reach a stage by June 2023. Put it simply, we're talking about electronic transferable records are functionally equivalent to transferable documents or instruments, but these paper documents having the same legal backing as they do. But this is huge for trade finance. When we talk about shipping documents and the bill of lading, for example, remembering that XE is the blockchain infrastructure supporting trade finance. But as we say, it's a huge catalyst, but there's not too much fruit to come from the information so far, and it's a long waiting process, right? I can't remember the exact number, but when it comes to MLTR adopted jurisdictions worldwide, it's a very, very small percentage, right? I mean, everyone brings up this article here, the first blockchain company to join the global TFT initiative, but this is very, very old news. Not too much fruit to come from the situation. Working the DNI, very, very old news. Not too much new news approaching, which sort of guesses me as to why people are asking, where is the XDC information? I still believe, I still have hope, but with that being said, conclusion-wise, it's going to play a huge part into the final percentage for 2023. Now we're on to QNT, a big aspect being LatChain and the Latin American dollar. There is a misconception that LatChain is not live yet. LatChain is live, the Latin American dollar isn't. Now they're involved with creating the Latin American dollar. The overledger is being utilized for the interbank network for these 12 countries and creating these remittance corridors for the US to Latin America. Now we can see here, this is huge, right? So Latin American dollar, full potential, digital technologies, annual impact of up to $1.3 trillion by 2030. Now we're seeing movement here in 2030. Now here we have a fantastic tweet here by Quantaholic. 24 watts purchasing 12,844 or 12,844 QNT. 24 of these wallets, all exactly the same. What could this be? Could it be license renewals, new whales loading new clients? We don't know, but there's a lot of huge catalysts for QNT, especially more partnerships being announced in those partnerships in the past of Oracle and UST Global. What new fruit is to come from those partnerships? in 2023. Secondly, prices. This is the main thing when it comes to QNT, whether what I'm going to put portions towards is if we see under these $100 sort of positions. It's really going to play a part here whether it takes over XRP in my portfolio. And the lower we go, the more percentage I will set aside for QNT, whether that be 90, 80, possibly even $70. Lower than that would just be a bonus, but I find it hard to believe. Now moving on to the last one with XRP. Now we talk about the case, blah, 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 so many times. We'll talk about the actual, not my opinion, but the expert opinions, right? So first, if you think about James K. Fount, but the US lawyer reports all the court documents on Twitter. He stated in the past, he believes there will not be a settlement, but there'll be a ruling on or before the 31st of March. We're getting pretty close to that. I find it pretty hard to believe. Then we have CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, right, who believes that the ruling will be in about 2 to 9 months. And he said that, I think it was back in November. So latest result being August 2023. So all these expert opinions all point towards 2023. That's where I believe the price is going to pump when the case finally is resolved in a positive manner. Now, a lot of people believe XRP is going to pump in March. I find that very hard to believe. The only thing I believe it's actually a bullish catalyst for 2023 is this case ending. Now, moving on to the DSA plan here for this month, on an ideal month where I only was going to invest in XRP, QNT, and XE, putting aside LCX, putting aside HBAR. I'm going to put 40% in an ideal world where QNT is below $100, 40% to QNT, possibly even higher if it went lower than that, but 40% as a minimum towards QNT. But I really have high faith in QNT, and these lower positions are really generational opportunity, in my opinion, right? When it comes to just the scarcity of this asset. XRP is probably going to be 40% again, right? 40% when it comes to just the whole catalyst with the case going forward, and just XRP having that regulatory clarity, huge money flowing in there. Then XDC being left 20% just based on the lack of new information. I know how huge trade finance is, how huge it's going to be going forward, that trade finance gap being closed, but I feel like it's more of a long-term hold till we see these really high prices of XDC. That is my final DSA plan. Here to let me know down below your DSA plan for the rest of 2023, if it's going to be 100% XRP, possibly even leave a sentence if you're a little bit adventurous. Let me know why. Why is it 100% XRP? Why do you think there's more risk reward ratio of XRP rather than QNT and XDC? Or maybe it's just XC and QNT. Let me know down below. Now, if you notice in the channel, I'm uploading a lot less here. There's just letting less and less information in the market. I've explained these cryptocurrencies in immense detail. There's only so much information in the market here, and it really points to buying signals. I'm trying to reallocate my time, trying to get as much crypto as I can, and possibly come back to daily uploads maybe later on in the year. But just fun, informative videos. How to claim your NXRA. A little bit of fun price predictions, going into these assets in immense detail, but the main thing being accumulating. You don't even have to watch YouTube, you don't have to be plugged into Twitter every single day. You just have to accumulate as much as you can, as much as you're willing to do with cryptos that you believe in. But, if you found the video, thank you very, very much for watching. Please leave a like down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.